Hello and welcome back to Grand Arena Championships. I am Heathen 13 and this is Season 11, Week 1, Round 2. In this round, I'll be going against Sereth. So let's look at the matchup. Alright, looking at the hotpot, you can see that he has got as much red on his side as I have green on mine. So let's zoom in and see how it shakes out. In terms of stats, I have the advantage. From a lifetime perspective, I have almost double the amount of banners. I have a considerable amount more wins and defends, unders, and clears. But when we zoom in to look at our rosters, Sereth holds the advantage. I have a little bit more overall GP, but he has more top 80 GP, top 65 GP. I do have 6 more Zetas, but then almost everything else tilts in Sereth's favor. He's got a speed advantage on me, and while I have 3 more G13s, he's got way more G12s. He actually has a mod advantage on me as well, almost double the amount of plus 20 speed mods. And then when we look at our relics, he also has the advantage there. So this looks to be a pretty tough matchup, even though I've had more success historically. So let's take a look at his roster and see if there's anything that jumps out to us. You can see, first things first, he runs a home 1 in his arena fleet. And when we look at his capital ships, he does not have either the Negotiator or the Malevolence. For me, this is my biggest advantage maybe of the entire round. I'm going to put my Negotiator on defense and see if he can get through it. When we look at his roster, you can see he has all of his clones ready to go, all well geared. But he does not have gas, so that is definitely an advantage for me. He does have several of his Night Sisters relicked up. He has CLS, Chewie, and 3PO. He also has Chakti and Kenobi. The only other thing that sticks out to me about his roster is that when we look at his Sith Empire, his Malak is only 5 stars. So I have the better Darth Revan squad as well. So keeping in mind his roster, I've placed a pretty strong defense. Let's take a look at the board and see what he was able to do against it. So you can see he's cleared 3 of my zones. Down here on the bottom, I put a new Mission Zalbar Droideka squad and my gas. He was able to one-shot my gas. I'm pretty impressed by that. Up top, he got through my Night Sisters in one shot, but it took him 2 tries to get through my crew with Hux, and 2 tries to get through my Grievous with Watt. In the back, the Negotiator, he was able to clear it, but it took him 3 tries. I got all of my reinforcements out. So that is exactly what I was hoping for. And then in the back, he cleared my Mon Mothma squad, but he hasn't even tried my Darth Revan. I don't think he has anything that was going to beat that regardless, and certainly not after dropping all those battles to my other squads. So let's look at his defense and what do I need to get through to get this win. So he has a Palpatine Vader squad up top, a Bounty Hunter squad, and a CLS Han Chewie. Down below here, he's got a Karth with a Relic 5 Wampa, and then a JTR team. So the plan is to go through that bottom set of squads and find out what's in back, and then we'll work our way through it. We're going to go ahead and begin with the Karth with Wampa, and for that we're going to take Treya, and we're going to go in short-handed. I'm not worried about this squad really, except for Wampa, and I think I should be able to take him out without much problem. And if I totally underestimate him, then, yeah, that'll be bad for me. So we got Sith Empire Trooper in there to take some of the early hits. I expect him to die. But once we've got everything rolling, I expect us to go pretty smoothly. Need to get Hellbay Hatred up on Scion. And surprisingly, Sith Empire Trooper is still up, which is fantastic. We'll start working on Karth and Canderous. We've got our isolate on Zalbar so he can't taunt. Wow, really impressed with Sith Empire Trooper right here. Was not expecting him to live this long at all. But I'm figuring that Wampa is going to take him out here any second. Alright, here goes Wampa. Goodbye with the Annihilate. One more round away from getting our Hell by Hatred up. With Traya lead, we're getting heals back on Sith Empire Trooper, which is why he's able to be so tanky, I think. So we'll start working on mission. Refresh that isolate over on Zalbar. Actually, now that Wampa's gone, I'm not really worried about anybody dying. Let's go ahead and take out Zalbar since he is available. And there goes Canderous. Not going to be able to get any protection back, but should finish with full health, it looks like. Fantastic. 58. I will definitely take that. Normally I save my Traya in case there are Geos, but my opponent almost always keeps his Geos for offense, so I didn't worry about burning my Traya on that squad. Here I'm going to go ahead in with my CLS, but I don't think I need 3PO. Heck, I mean, I don't think I need Old Ben either, but I'll keep him just in case. Do I even want to bring him? I don't think I even want to bring him. I think I'm just going to go CLS Han and Chewie. And we'll just see if we can delete Stick Ray. There we go. One hit, one death. And let's go ahead and stun Finn so he can't taunt. Get rid of JTR. Get rid of all those buffs. Oh, I think I got dodged. I'd have to look back. And there we go. All right, so 62. And let's see what is in the back. All right, in the back we have a Hux team with a Relic 5 Sith Trooper, and then a Wigs team with a Relic 3 Lando. All right, give me a moment to make a plan, and I will be right back. All right, I'm back, and I have a plan. I don't know if it's going to work in the back there. Those teams were not actually what I was expecting to see in the back. So good on Sareth to throw me a curveball. We're going to go through the top first, get through those teams and the ships. Make sure we get enough banners to get the win, and then we'll see if we can tackle that Hux. I think we can get through it. Just not exactly sure what's going to work and what won't. So we're going to start off with his CLS, which I think is the more difficult of the three. And for that, I'm going to take my Jedi Knight Revan squad. And we will go ahead and mark Chewbacca, because he, in a lot of ways, is the key. Let's go ahead and spread some buffs. And we will give this to Grandmaster Yoda. Chewie should be gone. Yep. Alright. CLS is my only available target, so we'll go there. I'd like to get Han out. So let's switch over there. Almost. There we go. And let's call Bastila to assist. Try and get her protection back. Heal up. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Spread some more buffs. Get some more healing. And we end up with a 58. So we didn't get it all back, but that's fine. And Bronzium. Alright. Next up is this Padme Vader team, or Palpatine Vader team rather, and I'm going to take in Padme. But I am going to bring in Qui-Gon instead of C-3PO for the feat, and hopefully it doesn't bite me in the butt. My Qui-Gon is not very good. He's like gear 7 or something, and I anticipate him dying. But we shall see. Lots of debuffs here for me to hopefully cleanse off. There we go. Getting the stuns up. They're doing a number on me. There we go. Getting rid of Thrawn. Let's go. Let's see if I can just take out Nihilus here. He's only gear 12. Yes. 32 stacks. Will that be enough for Vader? Yes. 26 on Palpatine. Yes. And just tie. So a 54. Not super clean, but a win is a win, and we get that feat. And I think we get a portrait and maybe a title. Who knows? Alright. Bounty Hunters. So Bounty Hunters, we're going to go with the Geos. Got all my Geos to gear 12. I would love to get my Brood up into Relics, but he is on the back burner. Let's just do a basic here on Bosk. And a nice big hit. Call some assists. We're just going to chew through Bosk here, I think, before we head on to... well, I really love going after IG-88. He seems always like the squishiest one, even though Boba over there is definitely the most dangerous. So got him down. Now we'll work on... Let's go for Greedo. We'll heal the next time it comes up after all these bombs have gone off. Let's just do a basic and then CAD. I'm not worried about leaving Greedo till last because I'm about to get my heal up. And there is his big hit. And we got to call him twice. Anyway, dispel all my debuffs. There's 1. There is my heal. And there's 2 for a perfect 60. Alright, I like when that works. The way it's supposed to. Alright, what kind of ship did he leave? I'm expecting garbage. And a mace fleet. Alright, so I have kept my malevolence to go after this. I suppose I could even go after it with something else. I could use my home 1, but let's just take this and make short work of it, I think. I hope. Knew that was going to happen, unfortunately. But we should get Anakin down here and move on to 5s. Once we get our reinforcement of spy in, they should all crumble and go away. There's 5s down. Maybe not even need a reinforcement. Nope, we didn't. So a 59, pretty crappy banners, honestly. But until I get my Vulture Droid up to higher stars. I think he's 5-star right now. I'm going to keep losing him on that opening volley, and then my Malevolence is only a 5-star Malevolence, so I lose some banners there. All right, jumping back down here, we're going to do the Wigs fight first. For this Wigs fight, I'm actually going to take in my Bounty Hunters, but instead of bringing on Dengar, I'm going to bring in Wampa. And we'll see how that goes. So we'll get our taunt up, get our burning down. Gonna go after Biggs. And let's actually kill Wedge off. He was the weakest anyway. And Akbar is now the weakest. Let's get the contract up. We do not need to dispel anything, so let's just call an assist. Oh. And Lando got out my grief. My grief is still really low. But, yeah, bummer. It's alright, Wampa will take his revenge. I won't even be Wampa. So that was probably a poor choice. I could have left grief at home and saved a lot of banners. Let's see where we're at. Banner-wise. I've undersized a few and I haven't dropped any battles. So at this point, got the win. 1679 to 1582. Let me see if I can get through this Hux team to get the full clear. For that, I'm going to go with Palp. I'm going to see if I can't get rid of Hux soon enough so that Palp's lead actually gets me some turn meter. Part of me thinks I should be taking Vader lead, though. Let's look at their leaderships real quick. So would I rather have turn meter once Hux is gone, or would I rather have persistent dots? You know, let's stick with top lead. That's fine. So let's go ahead and Force Crush, and we will pass turn meter back over to Vader. And I messed up there. I shouldn't have done Force Crush first, because since Hux is there, I couldn't get the turn meter to go right into Merciless Massacre. So that was my mistake. These little things you forget to do. Go ahead and ability block them all, and I will kill Hux in a moment once we get back around to him, or right there. And now we're back in business. Ooh, and Shore Trooper is gone. That is because that Sith Trooper is Relic 5. Let's see if we can get rid of him. Almost. Oh, God, he hits hard. Let's go ahead and fracture him so he stops hitting hard. And Merciless Massacre one more time. One last Force Crush. There we go. Alright, so if only a 54, that Sith Trooper really did a number on me. But that's okay. Got the full clear. Ending up with 1913. That's a pretty terrible score for not dropping any banners. But a win is a win. So 1913 to 1582 is the final. Thank you, Sereth, for the battle. That was a more challenging defense than I was expecting, so thank you for that. I love a challenge. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and I will see you next time.